Hi, I'm going through my videos one by one for the Nars Stephen Klein collection. And this video is for an abnormal female lip bullet. So it comes in this packaging, which is hard to close because they've got a special thing up here to accommodate the bullet, which looks like this. And it's metal. So this is, and it's got Nars written on it with, yeah, Stephen Klein. Kind of an interesting concept, but it's actually really gorgeous. Really pretty. So it's $65, and according to Nars, Fantasine limited edition holiday 2015 collection. So this is using the artwork of photographer Stephen Klein, and they say bite the bullet. 321 velvet matte lip pencils, a triple threat of arresting color, daring long wear and instant precision in a range of shades that hit the spot. Weapons of seduction. So I guess the bullet is supposed to be seduction, right? I really like the feel of this. It just has a real dense feel to it. You know, sometimes these products can be super cheap, and this one doesn't have that feel to it at all. I did drop it, so mine has a slight dent, which is kind of disappointing. I've done a couple of other videos for this collection, so I'm not going to go through the different things in the collection other than this particular one, but I'll put a link to my other videos, and the eyeshadow stud has an overview of the whole collection. So you get this, the three, and you get two of these little foam things to keep them in place. The one I have on my lips right now is called Sex Machine. Now there was a Sex Machine blush, and I honestly don't remember if there was a Sex Machine lip pencil that went with it, or if it was named differently. It's limited edition. This is the color, and I do actually have the blush somewhere, so at some point I'll find it and pair it up. This to me is a very mauve-y kind of a pink. It's a cool undertone. This is the kind of thing that my daughter's got really cool undertones. I look at a shade like this and I just think of my daughter. It's almost got a bluish, purplish, a little bit more blue than purple undertone to it. Very cool toned, even where it's pretty pigmented. It's both really close to my natural lips and not at all the color of my natural lips. But I was wearing it earlier today, and it only lasted about an hour on me. Some people have said these look dry in swatches. I don't think they look dry. They look blotted. If you like mattes, there's all these different forms of mattes, including the new satin matte thing. These look like a blotted matte. This particular shade only wears about an hour on me, and it is a little drying looking after an hour. I adore this shade, but I'm gonna bet that a lot of people are gonna hate it. It's just one of those my lips are better for me, kind of a rose, cool toned rose. I don't know, to me it just looks so rosebud, like a Victorian rosebud lip thing, that is just gorgeous, but I don't think it's gonna work on everyone, just honestly. And I can also, this is one of those things that my daughter's gonna take from me, I can already tell. It's like not even, I'm just looking at my little dent. It's not even something I have a chance of keeping. The next one is the color that I tried on in the store and wore that day, which is, oh gosh, is it really BKLR? I guess so. That's weird. I didn't realize it was that weird a name. I apply these on camera because that way you can see how my natural color, lip color affects the shade, which I didn't do when I first started making videos, but then a lot of people asked for it, and I think it actually makes perfect sense. Like, I do have pretty pigmented lips, and how it looks on me is not how it's going to look on everyone. So I think you can see it's pretty pigmented. It's very pigmented. It applies evenly, but it does have that really just blotted matte look. I'm thrilled with that just because I like true mattes, and I have loved the satin mattes of this summer, but I kind of really like traditional mattes too, and I love this matted kind of blotted look, matte blotted look. So I'm actually kind of thrilled with this set. But the wear time on this particular color, again, isn't that great. It's about an hour and a half, and it does dry out a little bit. So if you've got super dry lips, this might not, again, be the right one for you. When I first saw this, the first thing I thought was, oh my gosh, that's just like Full Frontal from last year, which is a color I adored. Full Frontal is actually quite close to this, but is a little bit more purple. This one's a little bit more pink, verging on fuchsia, right? Very pretty shade. This gives you a real pop of color. And the last one, and I don't, with these, I don't get bleeding, I don't get bunching up, I don't get any of those kind of problems. I don't get uneven wear. What I do get, I feel like I get a little settling sometimes into the lip line and a little bit of kind of a dryness. Oh, did I not swatch that on my wrist? Let's swatch that before we do the next one. So here it is. I can always look down at my wrist and see how many red lines I have or pink lines. So there you go. So really pretty, vivid, bright, but not super bright. Well, maybe super bright, just not crazy super bright pink. The last one is a red, and mine doesn't close properly. And this is Dragon Girl, the infamous Dragon Girl, which I think has been in a lot of sets or offers lately. I keep reading Dragon Girl everywhere. It's a gorgeous shade, just really eye-catching. It veers a little bit on the brighter side, and there you go. And it's a warmer pink undertones, in my opinion. I don't know, when I look there, it looks a little bit more orange, but when I look at my wrist, I'm like, no, it's really not. It's really pink. But for some reason, I'm seeing on the camera, it's looking a little bit more orange. But on my wrist, it looks, it must be my lip color changing it. On my wrist, it looks more of a pink, red, very vivid, opaque. Again, that blotted matte look. So more of a, not exactly a true matte, as opposed to these satin matte. So you have to like that. And this one lasts a little bit longer, and I do get slight staining with this one. I get a touch of staining with that bright pink. With this one, I get a little bit more staining. And this one's gonna last a good hour and a half to 2 hours. On me, it wears a lot longer than the others. One thing I would say about these, if you haven't noticed already, this is a cooler toned set of lip colors overall. It's not the longest wear of the Nars lip products, but it's a very pretty set. So I'm glad I got it. I got to try on all the colors before I got it for a change. I didn't buy everything online, which is a huge change. And that's all I have to say about it. If you have thoughts, comments, suggestions, it is limited edition, $65. I would love to hear what you have to say, and also about the collection in whole. I'm putting links to all the other videos on this collection in the description to this video. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe on YouTube. Bye.